It's the most exciting, tormenting, and stressful time of the year. It's the Boston Marathon application window. May the odds be ever in your favor. Yeah, but in this case, I actually want to get selected. Because of field size limitations, if there are too many qualified runners for the Boston Marathon, the BAA will set a cutoff time in excess of the qualifying time. So it's conceivable that even though I qualified for Boston, I won't get in. I BQ'd, which is something I can brag about in and of itself, but is my time good enough for the BAA to graciously allow me into the race? For months, the agony of not knowing has plagued me. What do I do if I get into the race? What do I do if I get BAA'd? No matter what happens in the next few weeks, I need to be prepared for either outcome. Before the cutoff is announced, it's essential that I waste time on the internet poring through other people's analysis of finishing times and cutoff projections. I'll probably go on LetsRun and try to guess the cutoff time. It's all kind of pointless, but I'm too nervous to focus on like work or something. Outcome 1, I make the cutoff. Lodging in Boston is expensive, but you can't put a price on epicness. If I haven't already gambled on getting in and booked a place ahead of time, I will look to book lodging as soon as possible. This is not something I want to leave for the last minute. Can you imagine the horror of having to walk more than a quarter mile to get the buses in the morning? Or having to take the train back to Cambridge after the race? Or having to walk too many extra miles in the days before the race in order to do all the shakeout runs and try to get a selfie with actual pros to be ready to book. Now that I know that I'm in the race, I can officially decline any work, family, or social obligations that may conflict with Boston. Finally, I will eagerly await the release of the Boston Marathon jacket. I will check daily so that I can order one in my size the minute they're available, even though they have plenty of jackets for sale at the expo. What if they run out of my size? And of course, after I'm in the race, I'll pretend like I wasn't really that concerned at all, because I'm practically a pro. Outcome 2, I get BAA'd. Instead of accepting the fact that there were a lot of people who ran faster than me, I will instead blame the following groups: charity runners, running influencers, and everyone who ran a net downhill marathon. And yes, the BAA is shockingly going to penalize downhill marathons, but that starts next year. I'll need to be really careful and basically step on eggshells a bit when it comes to the charity runners. For whatever reason, we've decided that they're a protected class or something. And honestly, I don't want to deal with that backlash on social media. I need to keep all the followers I can in hopes of getting free shoes. But, putting the blame on running influencers is easy since there's no social consequence to doing so. I think people are kind of sick of them anyway. And thankfully, absolutely no one is going to be offended by the idea of removing influencer bibs, except the influencers. But hey, I'm offended that I don't have free shoes, so. I don't know what the BAA will do. I don't know if they'll be generous or if they'll do what they love most, BAA me just to watch me cry. Either way, they're probably watching this video, so just in case, long live the BAA.